If you're on controller and still trying to decide what's better, linear or exponential, this video will settle it. I'll break down the difference and show you which one has the better aim and mechanics, best for your playstyle. So make sure to watch till the end and let's get straight into it. So what is the difference between linear and exponential? Linear is way more faster and responsive input, meaning as soon as you move your stick, it instantly reacts. But as exponential on the other hand is a lot more slower and precise, meaning when you move your stick, it takes longer to react. So now that we know the difference, I'm now going to go over the pros and cons of both so you can decide which one is better for you. So the pros of linear will be you will have faster mechanics, faster editing, and more control over your movement, and overall a faster playstyle. So the cons of linear will be you will have a much more worse aim, because it feels like you have no aim assist, so you gotta practice a lot of aim. So another con for linear would be it takes time to learn. Once you switch to linear, you will feel so flicky and you'll struggle to build, aim, and edit. But once you learn it and practice every single day, you'll get so much better. So the pros of exponential would be you have much more smoother and accurate aim, which means when you take long range fights, it will help with your AR tracking and overall help with your aim. So another pros of exponential will be you have much more slower playstyle. So if you don't like doing flashy edits or making clips, this is the perfect for you. If you just want to get the job done and get the free kill, then this is the one for you. So the cons of exponential would be that you have more stiff and slow reactions. You can't really do flicks or can't really react so fast, which is the big problem on exponential. And also you have less control over your movement. Once you start on exponential, you will feel this very much. But at the end, when you practice every single day, then you will begin to feel like it's normal and you will begin to have better movement. I've also put these linear and exponential side to side to show you guys which one is actually faster or better, to see about the aim, about the edits, and about the mechanical things or free build, to show you guys which one is actually the best. So there's not much of a difference here, but I think linear takes that one. I think you can see that linear is just faster, and normally I don't play in linear, so I think it's just better on edits. But now let's go over and see the mechanical way by showing some free builds. So at the feeble and mechanics, we can conclude that linear has more speed in it and more the movement. It looks really fast, even though it's the same, and exponential is much more smoother. So let's head over to aim and see how that is. So at the aim exponential, it feels so much better and so much smoother. It just feels like you can track your AR aim very good. But on the other hand, linear, it just feels like you can't really control it. It just feels too fast. So now to the conclusion, which one is actually the best to use, linear or exponential? So most of the pros are using exponential because it's best competitive. But if you want to make creative things such as montage or making clips, linear will be the best for you. But if you want to be a pro player trying to earn and place good in tournaments, then exponential is the one for you. But at the end, it also depends on your playstyle. Which one do you actually want to play? Do you want to play a slower playstyle, an exponential, where you play slow and just have the drift fight, speed drift fighter and stuff like that? Or you want to be a fast player where you do those quick and flashy edits, do those hit those cliffs on somebody? It really depends which one do you want. But I would say that you should choose exponential if you want to go pro or want to be good and competitive. But really both are really the same, so it doesn't really much matter. It mostly matters that you don't change settings every single day or every single month. You should really stick to one of those things. I also recommend you guys, and also what most of the pros would recommend, is to state what you're choosing. If you're choosing exponential, stick to that. If you're choosing linear, then stick to that. Don't switch up every single month because it doesn't feel good or anything. You just haven't really been playing that long to say that. You just gotta feel it, and then you can choose what you want. So let's say, for example, that you're playing an exponential. You should then try exponential for a month. If it doesn't feel good, switch to linear for a month, and then choose which one you like. And then at the end, just stick to that. Don't move, don't switch, just stick to that the whole time so you don't end up being washed or trash. That's what most of the common mistakes are when you keep on choosing from exponential to linear or linear to exponential every single month. That's not very good, and you will just feel sluggish and very bad. So remember to not switch every single time and just to stick to one of these things, which playstyle you want the most and which one suits you the most. So hop onto free play and play on linear if you play on exponential and the other way around, so you can feel which playstyle you really want and which one really suits you, and to make you the best fighter in the world. So now I'm going to show you guys the best setting for exponential. Since I don't play in linear, I can't really tell which linear settings you should use, but you should definitely watch some pros if you're using linear. But this is some of the best exponential settings you can use. Remember, you can always change some little bit things, but not so much. It's just what you feel like.